From 2020 we're going to play the Senior Football Championship on 2 tiered levels. For counties that are in Division 3 and 4 of the National Football League, if they don't make their provincial final, they won't go into the qualifier series, but they'll go into a new Tier 2 football competition. Tipperary had an interesting proposition there around how you define who's going to fit into Tier 1 and Tier 2. The standard thinking probably would be that it was going to be based on the league that was completed in 2019, but Tipperary made the valid point that, you know, if we base it on the league that's going to be played in 2020, at least it gives some teams a chance to have a bit of control over their own destiny and maybe play their way up into the Tier 1. We've been given a clear mandate today to introduce the competition. We've been given challenges to deliver on certain things with regard to that competition. So Congress has spoken now, and it's up to ourselves to deliver upon what they want.
My views on this were formed from the time I went around visiting particularly small counties like Leitrim and Wicklow and that, who felt that, you know, the actual Sam Maguire and the provincial competitions weren't serving their needs in a great manner. And they came to me and asked me, could we get this moving at Central Council? I did not think we'd be arriving at it here 18 months into my term as Uachtaráin. I honestly thought it would take a longer period of time than that to come through. But such was the momentum that was gathered. I'm actually delighted for the Wicklows and the Leitrims that, you know, they've got through what their wish was and that the organisation has taken on board their views.
At the start of this calendar year, before the Alliance Leagues were played, we decided to undertake a trial of an attacking mark inside the 45, kick out from the 21 metre line, and the introduction of the sin bin as well. All of which I think geared at freeing up and opening up football. They've come through the trial, and Congress delegates have told us today that they're happy to proceed with those for the new football competitions in 2020.
David Hassan and his committee did great work. I think, you know, the research and the attention that they actually paid as a group to the actual playing rules was huge. The stats and the interim presentations that they would have made to myself and the Archdeacon were just of an excellent standard. I can see a positivity out of them all, and I think you can see from the actual meeting of Congress that, you know, it was a huge proportion of the vote in favour of all three.
This was a very significant Special Congress, as these things can be, in that there was a major change really to the structure of our All Ireland Senior Football Championship. So a very significant Congress, and one that will be remembered for that reason. It's a wonderful privilege really, and an honour for us to be able to host the rest of the association here at Special Congress. You know, Páirc Uí Chaoimh is our home, and you know, if anyone does up their house, they'd love to have the visitors in to see the place, and that's what it's like for us. You know, we had a stadium here for many years that just wasn't capable of operating at this level, so it's really fantastic for us to be able to invite our colleagues from the rest of the association in, because while it is Cork's stadium, it's also a stadium of the association, and it was brilliant for people to be able to see what it has to offer.